Hi there, and welcome to Celeb Hut. So Halle Bailey's sweetheart rapper DDG has returned to hauling her name through the mud, and Hallie is safeguarding him with everything in her. However, what I simply regard about this association is that there's affection there, and I will continuously be, so I don't actually mind the doubters. Yet fans are all not here for Hallie, shielding him once more, and she has experienced harsh criticism for being a mat furthermore, allowing DPG to disrupt her public picture and her vocation she is getting. G hammer left and right for not going to bat for herself, and it looks like DDG has at last prevailed with regards to making her look awful. Yet why not this Hallie so fixated on him, and are their fans truly beginning to abandon hers to stand the up and leave DDG in light of the fact that for what reason is he continuously humiliating her, and trying to say about her that ought not be said, period. So Halle Bailey's sweetheart DDG just pulled one more untidy move to humiliate Hallie openly and asked, "Of now, what's happening?" DDG is known for being really discourteous towards outsider fans, are persuaded that Hallie detests her since he appears to have invested a ton of effort in attempting to humiliate her, making her look like a bird on the web. Yet it's truly not hard to see the reason why individuals would believe that he loathes her, since it appears as though he is attempting to give his very best for his new tricks, and individuals are asking why Hal simply won't dump him to her benefit. I mean, he's humiliating her isn't a one-time thing either, on the grounds that he has done it again and again. There was one time when he persuaded individuals to think that Hallie had undermined him, and when he chose to haphazardly unfollow her on Instagram, and afterward tweeted this multitude of young ladies a similar ain't not a chance far more detestable. He expressed nothing for a really long time in any event. When individuals were hauling Hallie and blaming her for being a cheat, then he emerged to blame fans for rushing to make judgment calls, saying the web's so guileless, no one undermined no one. By the way, don't act over the top with my tweets. You all make too much of life. We as a whole going to bite the dust eventually. In any case, we should attempt to have a good time while we're here. So he essentially blamed everything on Hallie so he could get a few ticks and likes, likewise to get the web talking yet much more terrible. He didn't actually feel sorry or apologize for his activities, and way that he was as yet ready to humiliate Hallie openly was a major warning. However, that wasn't the last time he attempted to humiliate her, since he was likewise uncovered by his ex Ruby Rose for sliding in her DMs while he was involved with Halle Bailey. Posted this video on her Instagram story, and it caused Ruby Rose to feel a kind of way, so she took to Twitter to conceal Hallie, saying, "Having your B where my garments is insane," and in the event we didn't have any idea who she was alluding to. It circled back to I like Hallie DDG creep. However, without a doubt yet, Ruby didn't stop there, since she uncovered DJ for attempting to go behind Hallie's back. With her platitude, he distraught, "I wouldn't return home with him after Carisha party dodge," then answered Supercap, "I'm not squeezed over. You don't really accept that nothing she say, she been stuck on me for quite a long time. She hurt Ruby." We then, at that point, posted a screen capture of him sliding into her DMs a couple of days before he requested that she connect up, and she answered, "You hitting me up the day you all contended, so you," to which he said, "You right. Let me go recuperate first." Individuals began discussing how humiliating this wreck was for Hallie, and Dodge answered, "Hallie is fine. She knows what's genuine, we Ben has what is going on days prior where we simply cloud pursuing now." Ruby was as yet not finished with him, and she tweeted, "You call me each time you see me with a renewed person talking poop about them. I'm single sing. I don't play that BS, and you know that that is the reason you went to the quiet young lady who will tolerate it." So she was fundamentally calling Hallie moronic, and keeping in mind that she got hauled for pulling Hallie into the battle that didn't include her, the vast majority of the fault went to Dodge in light of the fact that he was the person who got Hallie into this chaotic circumstance. However, Hallie's reaction was to accuse Ruby, and she tweeted, "Satan is working kindly, don't take care of into." The untruths, particularly from an outsider, favored everybody presently. As of now, individuals were figuring he could never humiliate Hallie more. He accepted that as a test, it looks like, since he pulled one more maneuver that made Hallie look terrible. And, surprisingly, more terrible it was. Simultaneously, she was getting a great deal of publicity for The Little Mermaid. It should be obvious that The Little Mermaid has been the feature of Hallie's profession up to this point, and the most that Dodge might have done was be a steady accomplice to her, yet rather he chosen to misbehave and be muddled upon the arrival of The Little Mermaid debut. He tweeted, Would it be advisable for me I watched a sketch of a Little Mermaid before I watched the surprisingly realistic rendition, or simply watched the upgraded one? I had never seen it. He likewise said, I grew up watching Child Kid, Don't Be a Hazard genuine films. This would have been chaotic on some other day, yet the way that he made the post on the day the debut was coming out was simply frightful. I mean, Hallie is the star of the film, and her man was over here suggesting that it was anything but a genuine film. Yet it gets considerably more chaotic in light of the fact that it was likewise uncovered for tossing conceal at Hallie's co-star from his burner account. Individuals have been discussing Hallie and her charming co-star Jonah Hiller-Ruler and how they look adorable together. DDG then took to his burner account to tweet that they truly think this man got the force to be reckoned with to take DDG's young lady. He's not him. We likewise realize that artists consume her record since individuals recovered an old tweet where he requested that individuals follow the burner account. Fans hauled him for being unreliable as F and attempting to remove the consideration from Hallie during the greatest time in her profession. That far was difficult chance to make history and dodge here misbehaving. It's truly not hard to see the reason why individuals accept that he serene loathes her yet to exacerbate the situation he has of late did. Rob Datoon considered renowned where he concealed the damnation out of misery, he said, shooting a film now you kissing fellows. I don't give a rest if that stuff is for promotion. I would rather not see this. It's generally expected. For what reason is you all clasping hands in the photograph you? No, I'm unreliable, that is, no want to leave you, except for, I'm too joined. So the he that did he was alluding to is the means by which his co-star Jonah Howard Lord, and it was a reference to this image of Hallie and Jonah holding hands. Fans were asking for Hallie to dump Dodge for Jonah on account of how severely DDG was humiliating her. In addition to she and Gemma look adorable together. So it was an additional advantage, yet it would seem Dudge felt a kind of way, and he spilled his guts in a tune yet. The verses deteriorated on the grounds that in the second stanza, he said, I've been unreliable to the point that I've been thinking you truly be resting with men you in motion pictures with I may vary. Well, tweet something just to demolish it. I got a stage I'm mishandling. It's 2 or 3 things about your work. I want to know when you shoot your film, do these men turn you on when you leave the set? Do you all still message each other telephone? So he fundamentally is conceding that he's been muddled and the tweets he made about Hallie, and they were deliberately in light of the fact that he was attempting to disrupt her since he had zero control over his weaknesses. Ali was standing out from the 2 individuals in the business as well as fans on the web, and he felt desirous of our achievement that was giving significant skepticism. And again, individuals were asking Hallie to save herself the shame and break free of DDG shackles. However, at that point, it seems to be the means by which he is infatuated with these shackles, since she clarified that she has zero desire to leave him. She retweeted this post by Doja Feline that said nothing has any meaning. Somebody is continuously going to think adversely about us, and that is the reason the manner in which we dress, the manner in which we sing, or the manner in which we paint, dance, and express doesn't mean by any stretch of the imagination as long as it causes you to feel astounding suppositions are unescapable. Partake in the time you have here. Definitely, it seems to be Hallie's not going anywhere. She's staying alongside her man since the young lady is only excessively enamored and still up in the air to stick next to him. She got hammered vigorously for this. An individual said, I've lost some regard for Hallie in view of DDG. You would believe that somebody like her would need better, but rather she's a piece of the club of effective people of color who pick to date low-level poisonous under-withdrawing rappers and other failure points. Ellie midsection brand previously endured a shot, as I would like to think Hallie would be a goddamn simpleton to remain with that DG fella beyond this point. That man is a major failure, and DG is envious of Hallie. All he does is attempt to destroy her profession, which he detests. Subscribe Celeb Hut for more videos.